As you can see, I'm back to trying reaction videos. I pulled up another pool match to watch and react to. So here we go. This is, I don't even know who's playing in this one, but I'm sure we'll find out as we go. Alright, here we go.
Yeah, I think you make a really good point. I think it's entirely appropriate. We've got two teenage stars getting the ball rolling on day 3 of the UK Open, on the day that the Next Gen London begins. And of course, we'll keep you right up to date with happenings in that as well.
Difficult to see if this 2 passes. I think it does. You can see the red 3 is kind of over this bottom right corner, but it's not quite over the corner, so it's a bit of a fiddly positional shot, this. Yeah, smart. Just gets it out in the centre of the table. Knows he leaves himself a pot then, and again, this is still a very tricky positional shot. Down quick though, so seems fairly happy. This needs to slow down. Beautiful shot. Really, really good shot. The game of 9 ball, you never know what the table is going to give you. All you can do is break off, try and pot that one, stay at the table, and rack by rack, day by day, you're always going to be faced with something.
More buffering. Hope this video doesn't buffer the whole time like the last time I tried to record.
Different
reaction video.
And AJ Manners here, 2 tricky positional shots to take care of, and you have to say he's done the hard work so far here.
I'm not in the market to criticise AJ Manners. He is obviously a potential generational talent, there's no doubt about that. But I will say, I think one of his weaknesses has been lapses in concentration, a general looseness. There's no one ever questioning the level of his talent, but I think sometimes he just makes mistakes that are surprising, and maybe we've just seen one there. Shape on the 7, a little askew.
Yeah, put himself in a bit of a trap here. This is awkward. It's awkward putting your bridge hand on the slate as well. Top left is slightly the easier pot, but top right just seems to lend itself to get closer to the 8. He can sort of play the cue ball off 3 rails, but this is missable.
He's going to the right pocket.
Well, he's misjudged the cue ball here, might be hooked. Unfortunately, if you can see a piece of the 8 here.
Enough to make it though? No.
He's flustered, he's lines here.
Yes, he's banking this ball.
He created a good chance. It's all gone a bit wrong here, and he's
didn't work out.
Left the bank into the side here. I don't think it's exactly wired. He's going to have to put a bit of spin on it or hit it hard to squeeze this.
Tried to play safe, and he didn't quite get there.
Yeah, the positional aspect of the shot from 6 to 7 left an awful lot to be desired.
I'll tell you what, Benko has shot up, Phil. Look how tall he is now.
I was thinking exactly the same when we were watching him lose to Jonas Suter yesterday.
Yeah, it seems like just a couple of years ago when he was playing in the junior events, he was tiny. He's certainly grown a few inches in height, just like we've grown a few inches wider, Phil, over the years.
Oh, lovely back.
Wow.
That really was. So Benko should draw first blood when Manus should be the one in front. Nearly a quarter of the original field will be still participating.
Yeah, that's going to have to improve. I know it's his first break, but it was quite a little bit low and it looked a little weak as well.
It says down there that this is a race to 10. It's a long race. So a 1-0 lead doesn't have to mean anything. So Manus, who kind of dogged off that game, shouldn't be hanging his head too low. It could come down to that one game, but the chances are this isn't going to be a 10. This is going to be a shutout. This isn't going to be a 10-0 match. So Manus will have his chances many more times in this race to 10. So here we go. Let's watch. The one ball lies up on this top rail. And now he has to play on some kind of safety. I don't think he's going offensive here. There's nothing really to do offensively. He's playing safe. We'll see though.
Safety's gone wrong here, far too thin.
Currently 71st in the World Nine-Ball Tour rankings, Manus. Best ever position 69th. Obviously, that's going to be improved upon. And you would think imminently. But as I said, there is a looseness to his game that needs to be eliminated. Because against the very elite players, that's when he becomes vulnerable.
That was a good positive strike. That it was not easy coming close to the blue too. So just to get somewhere where he's got a pot was nicely done. Cue ball will be hitting the 8 ball after he pots the blue too, so he's got to judge a cannon here.
It didn't look like the blue too.
Good pot, judged it well. Got to look at this in the left centre. He'd love to kind of be where the red 3 is now, but that might be awkward because he might have to kind of roll this in and then take a thinner cut on the 4. If not, you're kind of jacking up a little bit and striking down. That makes the pot a bit more missable. So he's jacking up, so he's playing the more difficult of pots.
Don't hit it.
Okay,
Lucky.
bumped into it.
Anytime you go in the balls playing pool, that can be dangerous. You try to avoid going into another ball unless you use it to save shape or to get shape or whatever, but in this case, I don't think he wanted to go into the 4 ball. He was looking to get in a spot to pocket the 4 ball. But it worked out for him. The 5 ball's over on the side rail down by the pocket, so he should be able to, he's probably going forward though. He's going to pocket this ball and go forward with the cue ball. I believe off the side rail up to the top rail and then back down to get closer to his work with the 4 ball. The 4 ball's off the table. The 4 ball's pink. So he's shooting the 5 ball now, which is over on the rail. I thought that was the 4 ball because traditionally the 4 ball is purple. But for TV balls, they've changed the 4 ball to pink and the 5 ball to purple. So I still imagine he's going forward on this 4 ball. Oh yeah, so I just said a minute ago the 4 ball wasn't on the table, but this is his next shot is the 4 ball. I'm an idiot. Forgive me. Here we go.
Play that with lots of left-hand side, running side to widen the angle of the cue ball off the couple of cushions he contacted.
Yeah, he may try and stun him between 9 and 8 ball here. That comes across for the green 6. Yeah, he just let up on the stroke there. Didn't quite commit to the shot, and bumping the 8 has left him with no pot. Safety's fairly easy, and obviously he'll chip off it, a couple of rails, come back over to the left. He's got the 8 and 9 to try and lay the hook. That's light, very light. That cue ball should have been on the left rail. He's left a bank shot here for AJ.
In the side.
And this is one aspect of his game that's mustard. He missed that by a mile. Thank you very much, young man.
Yeah, he played a good cue ball though. Knowing that if you miss it, your opponent has got to try and pot a green 6 with the cue ball on the rail. Knowing that you've got to get the cue ball back down on this rail for a shot on the 7. So, decision time here. Does he try and pot it and then play safe on the 7, or does he come off the left side? There's an outside chance of a bank in top left.
Play safe.
How's the pace of the 6? I think this has gone wrong. Yes, it has.
Needed to hit one of the balls down this end of the table to take some speed off the cue ball, and when all of that was avoided, it was inevitable. The green 6 was going to be left.
Yeah, and that shot we've just seen from Benko is where the likes of Gorst and Filler and Ruiz and Yap, you know, the experienced players, they're just at a different level. Benko will learn, of course, he's still so young. AJ still needs to learn as well, because he's played a poor positional shot there.
Does he have a shot here?
So a bit of an edgy start for the young
I guess he
Filipino.
There's a thin cut on the 7. When he played safe.
Yeah, history repeating itself there, as it was in the first rack. A poor positional shot from 6 to 7.
Again, it was a smart shot. Make sure he's welded the cue ball to the rail. Just got to go for the pot here, haven't you? Just try and cue it in. You don't know it. You don't want to hit this mega hard, but you don't want to baby it in. You just want to pot it where the cue ball just bounces off a few inches. Oh, in the middle. Cued that like a dream.
Well, quite simply, Carl, one of the best pots and best cued shots we've seen in the entire championship so far. That was superb.
That was a very good shot. That was pocketed
the 8 was
well
pretty good
too.
as well.
Now he's going to do it one more time. Not knowing either one of these guys, I don't know which one's Mas or whatever it is and which one's Benko. So, let's have to see. I don't know who's up 1-0. If it's this guy, he's about to be up 2-0 when he pockets this 9 ball. If he pockets this 9 ball, which I think he's favored to do so. Especially considering how well he hit those last 2 balls. This kid's gonna tie it up or go up 2-0. Let's see which one happens here.
Three really good pots for Max Benko to double to beat Aloysius Shap. By the way, the winner of this match in the last 64 will take on either Salvador Garcia of Spain or, more likely, Duong Quoc Quang. And the Vietnamese has taken the first rack in that match on table 4, and it looks like he's going to take the second as well.
Couple of options here. This will pot in the upper left corner, but difficult to get on the 3, and there's an outside little look at going for the 9 in the side. Yeah, that's what he's faced with.
He's looking to play the
that's
combo.
What he's looking at. And playing this, you'd love to try and play a good cue ball.
So they're talking about him playing the 2 into the 9 ball and pocketing the 9 ball in the side pocket, winning the game. But it's a tough combo, and it's a dangerous combo. If you hang up the 9 on the side, you give your opponent an easy combo for himself. So let's see what he does. They're saying he's going to pocket. Then he's going to play the 2-9. They say there's not much that he left himself, which I agree with them. I don't see what else he can do. It's got to be a 2-9 combo. Let's see what he does.
Somewhere, if that's possible.
Wow.
The snooker players going along okay here. Still early days, of course. This is only day 3, and we've just finished qualification, so the 128 players that will feature today have all made the cut. Single elim all the way through now.
3 great shots in a row.
Yeah, that was the shot from Benko that impressed us so much in the second rack, and he's continued on from there. Yeah, the match that Carl was mentioning, table 8, Stuart Bingham 4-0 up on Ioannis Charloftis.
These world beaters play so smooth and so good. Is he banking this ball? No, he was ducking.
Just using the 8 ball to hold the blue 2.
Wasn't a bad shot. He didn't snooker him, but he left the 2 ball away at the table, and the U ball on the bottom rail, 2 ball on the top rail, 2 ball on the bottom rail, a lot of distance.
So AJ first rack played 2 good positional shots to start the rack off, got himself in prime position, made a mess of it. So still early days, but he's got himself in a bit of a mess. Obviously it's now raced to 10.
Well, he went offense there.
What's the speed
and
like
he may
here?
have made it.
Well, I think we may see the jump cue here for... There's a bit of a gap here. There's a decent enough gap in between cue ball and pink. He'll fancy this level. This is a shot the players really fancy potting.
He's gonna jump this ball, they're saying. The commentators are talking about him jumping this 4 ball. He'll go get the short stick, as they say, his jump cue, and jump over the 4 ball, attempting to pocket the 2 ball in the corner pocket. If he's got enough room between the cue ball and the 4, he should have no problem pocketing this 2. The problem is you have to get way up. You have to get up in the air very quickly to get up over the 4 ball, as close as it is. And then you have to contact the 2 ball in the right spot, which might be just as hard. We'll see what he does. Let me play this and shut up.
amazing, isn't it? If you don't take your opportunities at this game, as in like easy opportunities where you'd knock them in every time in practice, it's amazing how it can just come back and bite you. This is horrible. He is faced with a horror. Might not be having any value going for it. He's got to be careful, because easy scratch off this blue 2 in that corner. He's playing it quite soft. Oh, beautiful. Good hit, but I fear the worst for AJ. I think he's going to be locked up in jail again in a moment.
Yeah, you could tell from his reaction he knew that he hadn't got his just desserts there, because that really was a good contact.
Right back to jail. Just like the commentator suggested. Another jump shot. Ball might cut the 8 ball in. Nope, not quite.
Yeah, it's not the worst result for AJ. Nothing obvious. Is springing to mind. Has won the opening 3 racks here. The start of the match has just gone nicely for him. Worst thing he wants to do is just do something a bit silly and, you know, give AJ something easy to
back to buffering again. Hopefully it
work
won't be
with
very
him.
long.
He took a bit of a gamble there, and it's paid off. It was a really good shot. It's what we call a carom, sending the cue ball off the lowest ball that you're on into another ball to pot. And as long as you hit the lowest ball first, anything
That's right. You just have
goes.
to contact.
So he stays at the table.
Sorry. As long as you contact the lowest numbered ball on the table first, and don't cue the, and don't foul the cue
He's already
ball.
beaten a Filipino here,
Anything that
Mark
goes downtown.
Capito, in the first round, 9-6.
And don't foul the
Then
cue
he lost
ball.
to Yonosuto 9-4, but bounced back with a 9-4 win over Michael Hope in losers qualification. But unable to gain shape on the 3.
Yeah, we were just talking about don't do something silly. Doesn't mean he's going to lose the rack from here. He's still at the table, so he's got to get this kick shot right. What he's looking at here is coming off the bottom rail, spinning into the red 3, trying to send the cue ball up towards the top of the table and just bump this red 3 off the left rail and back into a kind of, not really an area where it is now, but sort of position. It's all gone wrong. So AJ back at the table. Will it switch back over to the young Filipino? Important few balls here now. If he gets on the pink
AJ
right,
Mann, and that's really young.
I'd like to think this rack is over. Once off the rail, yeah, that means he can cue down and get the cue ball where he wants.
I'm so tired.
See how he's jacking up, just wants to stun it down the left. Oh, he was straight, so just pulled it back.
Malice this week undefeated. Came through 2 matches comfortably. Mahmouda Rahman was beaten 9-2, then Jimmy Jack 9-4. But in this one, things are not going in his direction as of yet.
Yeah, he played a low cue ball there, trying to just draw it back out, but many a player might have gone forward for 2. It actually could have landed a lot worse than it has. At least he has got a bit of a shot into that top corner pocket.
This is a shot where a lot of amateurs foul by double hitting the cue ball. As close as the cue ball is to the object ball, they go forward and double hit the cue ball with their cue. That's a foul. I imagine he'll jack up to avoid that. He's got enough of an angle to where he can shoot away from the sticks a little bit and not worry about that foul. But at this level, they're not going to foul this shot. I'm just saying, so many amateurs, so many recreational players, 3 speeds and 4 speeds, foul here. And then you get mad if you call the foul. They say, no, I used top spin, that's why I went forward. No, you went forward because you double hit the cue ball. So let's see what he does. I don't know if he's going to jack up here and just shoot away from the sticks a little bit, which he has the ability to do because of the angle on the sticks toward the corner pocket. We'll see what happens here.
You can always catch you out these though when they're close. You've just sort of got to trust in your aim and just pull it back. It looks wide. AJ is on the ropes, Phil. He's all over the show. Maybe a bit of good fortune is the only thing that's going to get him back in this match.
When you consider this is a player who was the most valuable player at the Reyes Cup last year, who beat Carlo Biardo.
See what I was saying about kind of shooting away from the sixth ball? He missed the shot, but at least he didn't have to worry about the foul. And now I think he's going to the air. Benko's going to the air again. He's going to shoot another jump shot here. We'll have to wait until it's unpause it for one, and wait till this UK Open sign goes away.
In the Philippines Open on the way to the quarterfinals. But in the first few racks here, yeah, he's looking decidedly vulnerable.
I think he's going for the jump bank here. And I actually wonder if he's going to try and send the cue ball forward. Yeah, he did. Hoping to sort of get a bit more distance on the green 6. He didn't. AJ has got away with one big time there. Still got to knock this in though and get on the 7.
Watch out, 9 ball. No, it's slowed down.
Not bad, but when you've struggled, there still needs to be knocked in. He'll get on the 9 naturally. Yep, he's going to get off the board with a bit of good fortune, but he won't care. The Philippines won't care. What matters is the 9's gone in.
Salvador Garcia. So
it's off the schneid. It's 3-1 now in favor of Benko. Whatever Benko's first name is. Let's watch this break shot.
our Vietnamese commentary colleagues sitting to my right are suitably excited.
You know what's AJ got here? Not a lot. Hooked on the light blue.
That blue is not blue. Doesn't look blue.
Been playing pool more than half his life. He started with this game at the age of 7 in Antipolo in the Philippines.
Yeah, he's got a huge social media following. Anytime he puts a picture or a video up, he gets thousands of comments and a lot of interactions. He's very well loved over there in the Philippines. got some big shoes to try and follow as well when you think of the likes of Efren Reyes and Francisco Bustamante and of course Biardo,